Hey guys, Atlas Shrug 383 here. I haven't uploaded a video in a little while. Just been kind of busy and doing this and that, but I have a new pistol I want to show. I didn't do an unboxing video of it, and I kind of wish I had, because it would have helped to see what I encountered when I opened this box for the first time. So without further ado, let's dive into this video and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So the new pistol I bought is this one right here. This is a Pietta Commemorative Edition, sort of paying a tribute, I guess, to the sidearms that were carried by Confederates during the Civil War. I was kind of interested in having like a Griswold and Gunnison type clone, and that's sort of really what this is, but it's still wrong. So I'm going to talk about this pistol a little bit. There's no shooting in this video, so if you're waiting to see me shoot it, I'll save you the trouble. You don't have to watch this one. I just wanted to talk about it. I have a lot of cap and ball pistols. I've got a couple of them here just for examples. This is known as the Marshall's Edition. It's also by Pietta. It's kind of a fantasy edition gun. It's basically an 1851 Navy style pistol. 1851 Navy because you can see the octagonal barrel. And it's a shortened version of the 51 Navy. It's got the Navy size grips in it, but it is not a Navy caliber. This one's a 44 caliber with a fluted cylinder. And it's beautiful, I think. I really like this one in this kind of nickel finish with the engraving. But just one of the many kind of non-historically accurate pistols, I guess, you can buy nowadays with the repro companies. And then over here I've got a big Walker, and this is a new Birdie Walker copy, and it's one of my favorites. I love it, but I don't shoot it that much. It takes a lot of powder. If you load this thing to full spec, you know, it can hold up to 60 grains of powder, which is almost a rifle size load. So it hangs on my wall a lot, but I need to get this out and shoot it again. So expectations. When I bought this, like I said, I was interested in having kind of a Confederate clone pistol. As you probably know, the South had a shortage of steel. So the Confederacy, some different arms manufacturers made pistols in brass frames. Another example would be like a Spiller and Burr type pistol. It looks a little bit like a 1858 Remington New Model Army style. It's got a top strap. I'd like to have one. I don't have one, but it has a brass frame. And the repro companies make a lot of brass frame pistols now. They're cheaper to make, and if you are looking at getting into cap and ball shooting, you can buy brass frame pistols. They're economical. There's nothing wrong with them per se. But I wanted something a little more like historically accurate, not a brass frame 1851 Navy, for example, because that didn't really exist. But the South did make copies of it, and Griswold and Gunnison is a good example. It is basically a copy of a Colt 1851 Navy with a few different features that are a little bit different than the Colt. I thought this would be cool since it's a Confederate-oriented sidearm. This one is a commemorative edition, and it has some engraving and everything on it. So I thought, well, that would be nice. You know, just it was about $300 and no biggie. What I wasn't really quite prepared for was, you know, this still isn't an accurate pistol. And now I knew when I bought it, it's a 44 caliber. Griswold andGunnison's were mostly like 36 caliber or some other different calibers. They didn't really come in 44 caliber. And this one's the 44. Now I like that. Most of my pistols shoot 44 calibers. So like I mentioned, this one, it does. A lot of mine do. So I thought, well, we can overlook that. The grips are another thing that I was disappointed with. When I read it, it said it was a polymer style grip, which wouldn't be historically accurate either. It's checkered, But so I thought, well, maybe I can overlook that a little bit. It's not historically accurate, but maybe they're nice grips. Well, that's the part that threw me. These grips are by far the cheapest junk that I have on any of my cap and ball revolvers. They are very cheaply molded plastic. There's nothing fancy about these grips at all. They're actually two-piece grips, whereas most of my Colt repros, you know, this comes apart as one piece. It connects in the center, these wood grips. This is actually one piece. That's why there's no screw in them. Well, these are two-piece because the inside is just, it needs the screw to hold the thing together. It would fall to pieces. And did not fit well at all. These grips did not fit the frame of this pistol well at all. They still don't, but I've worked on them. With my Dremel tool, I have worked on these to soften and shape the edges a little more because they were so out of shape, especially in the curve here on the front. This was very misshapen. So I worked on it. It's not sharp anymore, but my work is not the best. I don't know if you can see my marks on it or not there. I did my best with what I had, and I didn't care if I ruined them, because if I had ruined those, it would probably be a blessing in disguise. But anyway, the grips I was very disappointed with. Everything else about the pistol is pretty okay. One thing I liked that I've never seen on a Pietta before, Pietta often puts their proof marks on the side of the barrel. See there? Uberti doesn't do that. Uberti puts theirs under the loading lever. So that keeps them out of sight. You know, they're a little ugly. They're not period correct. So here they're out of sight. Well, Pietta did that on this one as well. Put their markers on the bottom of the barrel, and I've never seen them do that before. See there? It's upside down. But I'm glad they did that. That's a plus, and I've never seen Pietta do it before. I just don't know why, given what this pistol kind of is, and a lot of people would buy it just for display even, why they didn't put some better grips on here, like some wood with checkering, or more of the 51 kind of Navy style grips. You know, these aren't perfectly fitted grips, but they're good enough. You know, you could make them a little better, but they're good enough. These were unacceptably out of shape. What makes this more of a Griswold and Gunnison style clone is also the barrel. The barrel is round. If it were 51 Navy, they were octagonal. So this one's round. The South used this manufacturing technique more, kind of like the older Colts, like the Walker. It's a twisted steel, and the round is actually less expensive to make than the octagonal style. So, well, I just wanted to share this pistol with you. There's no need to make a long video about it. Hopefully I'll get it out, shoot it soon. I am excited to shoot it. I think it will shoot well. The action is very nice on it. I didn't have to do much work to it or anything. And I look forward to shooting it. Just the grips. That's my only gripe. So take care, and I'll see you on the next.